Hello, everybody. My name is Nissus Garments. I work for IBM as a design and architect for Maximo. And today we are going to talk about the latest enhancement that we've made to the new inspections module in Maximo on our new release 761. This release has the goal really to enable a hands-free inspection, I would say, by using the Watson text-to-speech and speech-to-text services to read the inspection form. And by using your voice, you'll be able really to conduct the entire inspections by responding to those items in your inspection form by simply using voice. So imagine the following scenario where I can be driving and filling up an inspection form as I go. Not safe, but you can. Or simply having my hands free, maybe my device on my pocket, and be responding to these inspection forms. So it's not just a matter of being a hands-free kind of inspections, but this will allow me to perform my entire inspection without even touching the device. So for this example, I got this form from a customer that wants to perform like a job assessment on every day as they execute the job, really to make sure that the planning was actually accurate. So let me use this form as an example. It's pretty simple. It has predefined responses, yes, no, not available, and a set of questions to respond, including the last one, that might create or not a work order depending on this response. This is not actually the scope for this demo itself, but you can do these now in 761 by enabling scripts. So let me show there this form and how it looks like in our new Maximo 761 release. So for this form, I just create a revision, and I would say enabling voice-guided inspections. And the form itself, it's really simple. So I didn't create really all the questions that I had in my form, but I can. But for this demo, I just have 6 of them. Each one of these really is waiting for one of the options, as we mentioned. And really this last one is actually checking. So every time that I have a response saying yes, it's going to have a required action and also a message being presented to the inspector. In order to enable voice in these applications now, in these inspection forms, we introduced a new form settings dialog here. And what you have to do is simply to toggle this audio enabled form to yes. So at the moment that I activate this form, you will notice behind the scenes that the form is actually being translated to audio in the background. So let me really see here. So you notice some strings like this. So it's going over the options that I have in my form and simply invoking the Watson service using the integration framework to convert my text strings from my inspection form that I defined to audio. So I can really use this inspection form. I can simply conduct this inspection by using voice. And just remember, to use these services, you need to have a Watson account, a Bluemix account with Watson text-to-speech and speech-to-text services enabled. And once you do that, all you have to do is really to configure username and passwords in our endpoints in Maximo. So you have text-to-speech, speech-to-text, and each one of them have a username, password, and a few settings for you to define. So let's go to the conduct an inspection and really see how this looks like from an end user perspective. So let me really select any asset here, just for this example. Now 761 have the ability to have recommended forms. I'm not going to mention this right now, but let's use this job feedback form. So I'm presenting these structures regularly, and once I start this inspection, I can really use this player in the bottom, as you can see here, to really start going through this inspection form using audio and really put my device in my pocket to conduct this inspection in a hands-free mode. So let me really hit the play button here and start this inspection so you can see how it works.
Conduct inspection job feedback form. Question 1 is, was scaffold ready and acceptable? Select one option. Option 1 is yes. Option 2 is no. Option 3 is not available.
Yes.
Question 2 is, were parts available in location? Select one option.
No.
Question 3 is, was abatement completed? Select one option.
Option 1.
Question 4 is, was insulation removed? Select one option.
Option 3.
Question 5 is follow-up work order required? Select one option.
Yes.
A new work order will be created once this inspection is completed. Question 6 is there any additional comments? Please inform any findings not listed above.
No additional comments for the demo today.
All of the questions were answered. Review the results and complete the inspection.
So this is pretty much the flow that we've made to enable audio-guided inspections by just using Watson services to play the audios from my inspection form and really collect the responses by using voice. As you could see in these single option responses that I have, I can respond by saying the exact text that is available in these responses, as well as using kind of index to respond, like option 1, option 2, and so on. And then really to finalize this demo today, once I click on my complete button, as I said, the scripts are enabled behind the scenes to really check on this last question here, is follow-up work order required? And every time that I respond yes, it is going to automatically create a work order for me, including a task for that particular response once I complete this inspection result. So this is pretty much what I have shared. At any time, any question, just let me know. I'll be really glad to connect to you and really respond any doubts at any time. Thank you very much for your attention.